What's up everybody, it's Sifu AJ here with another video. Today's topic is brainwaves. One of you guys asked me if I could describe what the different brainwaves felt like, or what it's like to experience them. How do you know you're in an alpha state or a beta state or a theta state? So I made this quick little list here, and as you can see, I started from gamma and went down all the way to delta. Now, I'll talk about gamma probably last. So let's start with beta, okay? Over here at beta state, you feel alert. And beta state is like, the best way to describe it is, you know, after you have your first cup of coffee, okay? If you drink coffee or tea or soda with caffeine in it, kind of wakes you up. When you're alert like that, that's the best way to describe, you know, the beta state. As soon as we start getting a little more relaxed and basically our mind will start daydreaming more and wondering, we get into this alpha state, and then we usually want to drink another coffee or eat something, you know, get our blood sugar back up or something like that, so we get alert again. And so we work and study and spend most of our days in a beta state through our day. That's kind of the average person, you know, what we do. Alpha is more relaxed, kind of like when you're watching TV, you get into an alpha state, you know, it's easy to just relax, you know, the mind and the body feel more relaxed in the alpha state. And yeah, the best way to describe that is if you're not, for example, not watching TV or something like that, then it would be like a more creative, you know, state where it's easier to daydream and use your imagination and creativity. It can come out pretty well in here. Now, for some people, okay, there's a range of alpha that's high and low. Each brainwave actually has a high and low, and that's how they blend into each other. So at a certain point, a very low beta could be a very high alpha. You could consider them like one and the same, just as like a low alpha could be considered a high theta wave. Okay, so I'm talking about relaxed. This is pretty much in the mid-range, you know, higher mid-range sense of alpha. When you start getting to the lower alpha and the higher theta, you start hitting this drowsy sensation. Like when you feel like you want to go to bed and it's like, oh man, I can't stay up anymore. Like my eyes are going on me, or, you know, that dangerous feeling, you know, when you're driving your car and you're starting to fall asleep behind a wheel or something like that. That's definitely theta. When you're in the morning and you feel like I can't get out of bed, like you're up, but you don't want to get up, and it's easy to fall right back into sleep. And that's a theta. So when you get to the real low thetas, you're sleeping pretty much, and it's really hard for most people to even be able to stay awake in the theta state. But as we meditators, we get very comfortable being in the alpha state, and we eventually learn to get comfortable in the theta state as well. Now, the delta state is deep sleep. You're basically unconscious, so that describes that. Now let's go back to gamma, and I was saying gamma was the last one I'm going to talk about because it's hard to explain gamma, because it's kind of like being lucid. If you know what it's like to be in a lucid dream, it's not that intense, because it's not like, oh, this is a dream, but it can be very much like an intense alpha state or between an alpha and beta, like, or kind of like the sensation of all these, where you're lucid, you can focus, your memory's working, your attention's good, but things look kind of dreamy and clear and sharp. You know, it's kind of like your brain's on electricity, like supercharged. They actually say that around 40 hertz is the brain's OS. Okay. OS being operating system, like frequency. So that's what's really cool about the gamma wave. Now, I'm going to actually in this video show you meditations to help you achieve these three states, okay? Beta, alpha, and theta. So it's really easy. When you go to meditate, and if you wanted to actually pick yourself up and get into a beta state, you want to do what we call positive breathing, okay? Positive breathing would be 1 second inhales, 1 second exhales roughly. Long 1 second. It's like what you would count in your head, like, or you would feel with your heart rate going. Is it like a 1 Mississippi type thing, Okay, you get the idea? You want to pick yourself up when you're tired or relaxed or drowsy, you want to get back to have some energy. You pick up your breathing rate. Just do a positive breathing, okay? If you want to get relaxed, if you're too hyped up, like, oh man, I'm wired and all this stuff, and you want to relax, what we'll do is we'll do neutral breathing, okay? And neutral breathing would be roughly 3 to 4 seconds in and out, okay? So you would just go like a... and just breathe, do your meditation like that, and you'll get relaxed, not so hyper anymore. And so that works for that, okay? Now, if you want to, you already know what's coming next, right? If you want to get more into the Theta brainwave state, then we'll use negative breathing. So negative breathing would be about 7 seconds, give or take, 7 or 8 seconds, give or take, on the inhale and exhale. So it would be Now, you wouldn't be moving your head like I was doing and counting. You're going to be sitting still when you meditate and close your eyes. And you would do it for more than just a couple breaths. You would want to do these things before you even start feeling the theta frequency with the negative breathing. You're going to have to spend at least a few minutes, and I mean a few minutes, roughly about 6 minutes. You want to do this for about 3 minutes. Okay, the alpha, the beta about 1 minute, okay, and then the negative you want to do about 6 minutes, okay. Now, you can double up on the theta and go even lower, but that would just make it, harder for a lot of you guys to practice. Just start with, I said, the 7 seconds in, 7 seconds out. You could go up to like 14 in and 14 out. Just remember, if you go down to that way, come back the way you come. I've talked about this before in other videos. But I'll just put it right here real quick. The positive equals 1 in, 1 out. The neutral equals 3 in, 3 out. Or 4. Okay? And then the negative is 7 in, 7 out. Okay? So if you guys keep that in mind, you can actually meditate yourself to whatever stage you want. So I guarantee you, if you want to pick up yourself from relaxed to alert, just do 1 minute of positive breathing and you'll feel it. If you're too up there or way too low, but you just want to get to relaxed state, just give yourself 3 minutes of that kind of breathing. And then spend at least 6 minutes and you can start entering a pretty high theta wave state. Okay? With the breathing rhythm, okay? So this is meditation with breathing. It's not just meditating. And the more advanced meditating, of course, you just try to empty your mind, stop the monkey mind, and don't worry about your breathing. So just hold your posture, relax, let go from the inside out, both physically letting go and mentally letting go. But here is, some tips for you guys. And I hope you find that helpful. Please, comment and... share and like and subscribe, and also don't forget to check out my ebook, How to Open the Third Eye, on my website, spiritualmethods.com. And I appreciate you guys asking the questions, and I like helping and sharing the information. So, hope that helps, and have a great day, you guys. Take care. Thank you. Oops. There you go.